In all your appearances, do you have a favorite memory of, your experience, like a stunt or a moment that you thought was just like, oh my God, that's my favorite moment?
Yeah, I wouldn't say it was my favorite moment.
Or at least favorite, maybe.
Now I can say it's my favorite moment. But at that time, it was horrific. Do you remember when I hit him with the 2x4 and the 2x4 didn't break?
Yes.
Oh, no.
So there was a scene where we were doing, I forgot what it was, but we were doing like a fake chi power thing, like how you can get internal energy. And, we were just goofing.
Wait, that's fake?
There was one part where I took a 2x4 and I had him stand in a horse stance. So his legs are apart. He's bent down low like he's sitting on a horse. And then I jumped up in the air and I smacked the 2x4 across his thigh, and it was supposed to break.
Oh, wow.
And Props did score it. It was scored. I don't know what happened. I went for it and I went all the way through. Like, you can see the footage. It went all the way through. It didn't bounce off. Like, I hit as hard as I could and it didn't break.
Oh, man.
I mean, I thought that I fractured his femur or something. It was hard.
Oh, boy.
And he paused and I thought he was going to stop the show. Like, for me, it was like he was going to stop the show.
Right.
Stephen Ho is like canceled forever before there was even cancellations.
Right.
Like, I would be the first person to ever get canceled. Rachel's fired. Everybody's gone. Like, I thought that was it.
Sure.
Yeah.
But he composed himself for a little bit, came back, finished the show. I tried to see him, but then he was off to the next one. I stayed after because I just needed to talk to him. I mean, I felt so bad and I wanted to make sure he was okay. So the lights were low. Everyone was already gone. I was just like waiting for him to come down. He finally comes downstairs and
he was terrified to see you. Like, oh no, he's here to finish me off.
I thought he was going to lay into me, but then instead he like gave me a hug and he's like, that was the best show ever. We got to do it again.
Yeah.
I'll put a bullet in my head as long as the cameras are on. Don't worry about it. That was awesome.
Right.
And then he went on and talked about it on the George Lopez show,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
So that was definitely the most memorable for me.
How was it teaching Conan to do martial arts? Because that in itself was its own challenge, too. I'm just going to project this, but he seems like not the most athletic person on earth.
Wow, you really put me on a spot here, huh? He's actually quite athletic, believe it or not. The issue is that there's no rehearsal time.
Right.
By design.
Yeah.
So it's hard to come up with bits because and coming up with bits was the hardest part of the show.
Right.
Was the shooting back and forth with Rachel and then my wife. And then, annoyingly, my wife and Rachel always agreed. I'd come up with ideas that I thought were funny.
Right.
I'd run it by my wife and she says, that's really stupid. And I'd run it by Rachel and Rachel would say, that's really stupid. And they would always agree. They would always agree. Or Rachel would shoot back an idea and I'm thinking, that's not that great. I would tell my wife and she'd say, oh no, that's perfect. So
did they ever meet each other?
Oh yeah. They're buddies.
Oh, good.
Yeah, they're buddies.
Sure.
They were always texting about you behind your back.
Yeah, exactly. They're the real brains. They're the brains behind it all.
I honestly don't know why I keep bringing you back. But people seem to enjoy watching me get hurt. Stephen Ho! Give it to Stephen Ho!